Hey, what's good, family? This is your boy, Pastor Santa Cameau. This is The Real Word. I'm with my man, co-host, my brother, my man.
What's up, y'all? This is Rickard, Jean-Noel of The Real Word Show, and welcome you to the 7th episode of the 3rd season. Shout out to everybody that showed love to last week's episode. Shout out to everybody that watched last week's episode. Shout out to everybody that's donated thus far to the turkey drive. We're giving away turkeys this Saturday at 920 Park Place, Brooklyn, New York.
Everybody?
Yeah, for everybody that need it. So come through 4 o'clock. We're giving turkeys away. This is a joint production by Herman SDA, The Real Word Ministries Incorporated, Lady BK Shaw.
We have Lady Shaw, Black Zen, who also wants to help out as well, which is very important, very
YB,
vital.
Young Brooklyn, shout out to YB. So it's a church meet trap theme. So it's basically we try to incorporate everyone, the church and the local community and the local community artists. We showing love to the whole community, and we just doing what we do, So whoever want to donate, you can holler at us on GoFundMe, www.gofundme.com/therealword. That's GoFundMe.com/therealword. Or you can send us payment on PayPal, Cash App, Rickard12B at Yahoo, Chase Quick Pay, Rickard12B at yahoo.com, or to my number 347-272-0213. So just holler at us, support the cause, support everything that we're doing. Come out, show love Saturday at 4 o'clock, 920 Park Place, Brooklyn. Thanks for everybody that subscribes to the YouTube, www.youtube.com/therealwordtv, youtube.com/therealwordtv. Shout out to everybody that's been watching us on the Brick Network. But enough about that. That was long.
But before we continue, we want to basically tell everybody thank you for donating to our ministry. We're asking that for those who support us and what we're doing. We want to continue to do big initiatives for our community. We want to continue to touch lives. We're asking for donations. We're asking for your support and your prayers for us to make a difference and everything like that. But before we begin, we see our man is in the building, and we want to tell the people before we begin.
It's me again. What's up?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
So I want to first go on with this, right? I want to shout out to my man. Rest in peace to my man Stan Lee. Stan Lee,
Yeah,
who
rest in
created
peace,
Marvel.
Stan Lee. Marvel, Iron Man, Spider-Man.
All the Marvel. I want to ask. What does he mean to you? I mean, knowing when he's done,
I mean, he's did his thing and all. Not a.
What? He's in a lot, bro.
I mean, it's not like it really. It was important to, I guess, some children's childhoods. And
That's
I grew up
instrumental.
I'm not gonna lie. I grew up more on DC. I seen more Batman and
Oh,
Superman.
you more into that?
No, I like Marvel more.
Okay.
Now that I got older, but
Okay.
childhood wise, I didn't really see that much more. I didn't see Iron Man and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I was a big Marvel fan.
Yeah, the Iron
Anyway,
Man
you know what I'm
cartoon.
saying? Like, especially with the concept of Professor X and Magneto. Like, Professor X was Martin Luther King. You feel me? I think you didn't know that. You see? And Magneto was Malcolm X and everything like that. So yeah, I'm telling you, yeah.
I knew I liked Magneto.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that was basically the concept and everything like that. So I love that, how you always, incorporated black people and gave black people their props and everything like that. So, especially during that time when it was very, very, very...
Oh, so we're mutants.
Yeah, we was we was called, worse than that. So, I mean,
Exactly.
it's the concept, but I just like how he basically vouched for us and like that for us and everything. Yeah.
That means we got powers.
No, we have a lot of power. Definitely, that we have a lot of power. Definitely,
More power than we think.
We got powers when people hate us. So
Definitely.
makes sense.
So that was definitely but I know that he has a lot of I know before he passed away, I know he has a lot of writers and creators of superheroes. I mean, magazines are still coming out regardless and everything like that. So his legacy to each his own. I mean, I have a big imagination, so I always, I always go back to my roots of being a child and everything like that. So I definitely enjoy that 100% and everything like that. So
Yeah. I like the fact that he always was able to put himself in the movie.
Yep.
But it was like a casual character, showing that he had a sense of humor, and a great imagination. So Shout Stanley, R.I.P. to a real one, man.
I think it was more an ego thing.
You think?
If I made comics like that and turned it into movies and made millions, you're gonna see my face too. I'm definitely gonna do my movie. Like, it's just,
When you gonna pop out?
like,
Yeah, what's up?
exactly. Like,
Keep it pushing, right?
yeah, like when you reach that level, you gotta show the people your face. You know?
Casual millionaire.
You know, he had a humble but confident attitude.
They call it a humble brag, if there is such a thing.
That's a fact.
Working
That's a fact. Anything you want to say, Pat? Rickard? Because I got some more stuff for you, brother.
No, I was just saying that, like, Stanley, like, he lived a long life. He died at 95, so, we can't be mad at that. He can't live forever.
Facts.
If I could live till 95, I'll be a happy man. So,
That's a fact.
The legacy that he left behind will outlive him for centuries to come. So
Facts.
he did a good job by himself.
That's a fact. I wanted to ask, do you guys watch the news, right? You're into politics, right?
Yeah, somewhat.
Okay. How do you guys feel about the election?
I'm not gonna speak on it for work reasons.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm glad. I want to shout out the 100 women who's about to go into Congress and knock that door open, you know what I'm saying? Bust the door open to give Trump a lot of problems because he violated the other day.
Yeah. I think the Democrats have the House and the Republicans have the
Senate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a bunch of important victories, like, now the felons get to vote in Florida.
That's beautiful.
Things of that nature. A lot of people were disappointed that Andrew Gilliam lost, That was a highly
Well, right now they're
one.
recounting and everything like that. So
No, they're recounting the lady in Georgia.
no, they went in Florida too.
Oh, where?
Yeah, they're recounting as well too. Yeah.
Because it's close, and I heard
Yeah.
that there was a lot of mixy stuff happening in regards to like the voting process. How some people was like tampering with the voting machines and things of that nature.
Well, Florida has always been a little funny, especially with the first election with George W. Bush. So I mean, they're
Cheating in Florida.
they're very, very funny when it comes to that. You know,
They
what I'm
said
saying?
that the guy. They said.
People funny out there.
Keeping it real.
I'm just saying.
I'm just letting you know when it comes to voting and everything like that. Like, I mean, and the thing is that the same Republicans who are about, manipulating the system are the same one claiming voter fraud when they are the ones that are doing the fraud when it comes to voting. So, like, Florida's is a little funny when it comes to stuff like that. I mean,
I got a few homies that's not gonna be happy about that.
Nah, it is. I mean, listen. I used to be in Florida. I love Florida. Florida's nice and everything like that. It's just that it's when it comes to stuff like that, they're a little funny. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes by over there.
Yeah.
They have more fun.
No, of course, it's a nice place to live. Nice place to it's a nice place to reside. Just don't get caught up.
I
You
heard it's
feel me?
boring though. After a while, that's what I was told by my dad. Man, from New York to Florida, it's kind of like so much activity in New York every night, and Florida is like their best nights. It's like once or twice a month. It's not really as consistent.
That's like New York, right? That's a fact.
So,
Yeah, I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. I see myself traveling the world, but I'm here, man, for my people and everything like that. I also wanted to ask you guys how you feel about Trump's reaction the day after, because he was going in on a lot of reporters. He actually got a reporter revoked and everything like that, Jim Acosta.
Tell the people what exactly Trump was saying.
So basically, he called a lot of the women reporters out of their name, out of their character, called them failures. Listen, I've never seen, like, in my lifetime, a president, because the thing is, I was born 87, so 87 was the time of Reagan. You got Reagan.
I got jokes.
Reagan. Then after Reagan, you got Bush. After Bush, you got Clinton. Because I remember the time of Bush and Clinton.
Yeah, Clinton for 8 years.
Clinton. Then after Clinton, you had Bush
Junior.
Then Bush Junior facts. Then you have Obama, who did his 8 years. But and like I said, I'm into history, and I love American history. And I love American presidents. I've never seen a president just so defiant in regards to, like,
so gangster?
Gangster. He's a gangster. You feel me? Very disrespectful. Very weird. But you know what's so crazy? There's people who like him. You know what I'm
Who love
saying?
him.
They love him. You know what I'm saying? They respect him for who he is. It's on. Is it? Yeah. They respect for who he is. And the thing is that I feel like, as politicians, politicians needs to be, which is beautiful. They need to be more clear on their stance. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, our generation is all about, whatever you portray yourself to be who you claim to be and everything like that. So
it's a generation of keeping it real, huh?
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, keep it real. You're racist. That's why they're out. That's why the racists, those neo-Nazis, they're out.
So would you run for politics, Sanders?
I don't know. We have to see.
What about you, Cameau? Would you run
I
for
don't know.
politics?
Hell yeah.
For which office? You would start at the bottom?
I don't know.
My own independent office.
No, I'm saying like would you run for mayor, councilman, governor?
I mean, you gotta take the steps. You can't just jump to the top,
Yeah,
That'd be
okay.
boring.
Unless you have money.
Yeah, unless you're rich.
Unless you're rich. Just so you know.
I feel like life is about balance, I feel like you gotta come from, kind of like you gotta have hardship in order to understand how to get to the top.
Yeah.
Like even those people with money, it doesn't come without no more money, more problems. It's easier, to deal with their problems because, they could always bail out and get retries, but it still gives them a lot of stress, managing a whole bunch of people. Shoot,
Exactly.
getting a football game with 10 people is hard. Imagine you own multiple businesses and you hearing this person's not happy, this person's not happy. After a while, that gotta become stressful. So, try not to be too picky on them.
Yeah.
After what Biggie said, there's some song with Fabulous. He was like, I used to look at those people with money like, yo, F that dude, I'ma rob him, get that money. But then,
and now I'm the dude.
Exactly, you
That
turn
dude's
into that
alright.
dude,
Yeah.
so don't be talking bad about them because you might be them one day.
Exactly.
That's real shit.
So let me ask you a question, Craig. If you had $5 million, what would you do with it?
Damn, that's a lot. First, I'll lose my mind.
And then you'll buy it back. And now you have to only $1 million. Now what?
I'm definitely gonna lose my mind, but I'm gonna try to lose my mind without the money. Like I'm probably just gonna run like really far.
Wow.
I'm just gonna keep running. Like, oh shoot, what? I feel like that money that fast. Nah, that means it could go that fast.
Exactly.
So
They said that's what happened to a lot of lottery winners. They go broke in like a few years.
the faster you get it, the faster it goes. Like that's what happened to all those people with fast money. So you gotta. Philly was right. You gotta trust the process. Enjoy the process. Like,
But you still haven't answered the question. What would you do with the $5 million?
Money that you just gave me 5 million things I could buy. Like,
You see exactly what I'm talking about, my brother.
that's a long list of things.
It is a lot of things that you can do.
I know. I could buy stocks. I could buy property.
You see?
That's a lot.
Exactly.
How would you help the people?
The people will feed off of places I buy. I'll try to run it properly. It's kind of like, castles and stuff like that. I have my own territory because, my money will buy that territory.
Yeah.
So I would try to make sure I run it where, you can't help everybody. You can only help the people that, you could afford to help.
That's a fact.
So I'll help enough people and make sure they're happy as well as I can. Misery loves company.
My God.
But I try my best. I can't tell you exactly because I don't got $5 million. So I'm not thinking $5 million. Like,
So what about you, Sanders? What'd you do if you had $5 million?
Like I said, there's a lot of things that you can do in regards to.
No, what would you do?
I'm telling you.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, but I'm telling you, with $5 million, there's a lot of things that you can do with the money.
like what?
He about to preach a sermon.
I'm trying to get the first one out. Like.
There's a lot of things that you could do.
Right.
For example, like I would just Google, like 3 to 4 best ways to invest that money into getting back $10 to $15 million back or $20 million back.
It's not that easy.
Jimmy, listen, I hate when people say that.
Easy to just Google what are the best investments if I got 10.
Yeah, bro.
10. If it was that easy, my Google search don't work.
I'm talking about in regards to what. Let me formulate my thoughts because you
can't Google how to become a millionaire or how to invest millions of dollars on Google, and Google will tell you. Google will be like, oh, get a life insurance policy. Google will like
let's see, it's not true.
Yeah, they'll give you the average answers, you know, and invest in an IRA account, do like slow stocks and do certain accounts, do real estate.
But it's not hard to be a millionaire, bro.
But let me ask you this:
it's not hard to
people with millions, do you think they're just Googling what's the next stock I should pick?
No, they hustle.
They hustle.
So
but then they hire someone to like
who knows?
Yeah, hustle.
So instead of Googling what's the best places to invest, you gotta Google some investors.
No. I would, what I'm talking about, I would Google in regards to like what are different ways to make residual income.
I already Googled that.
I'm just telling you what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Google gave you a bunch of options that
like
you gotta have.
Yeah, you gotta put in the work.
For example, I would invest. You know what I'm saying? I would invest maybe in 5 things. I would invest, other than of course the real word. I would invest in my brand, Funerals Don't Count, Spread Love Now, get a marketing deal to distribute all my shirts. I'm telling you, for real. What?
You're gonna invest in your own brand with $5 million.
I'm just talking about I have $5 million. I mean, because I know my brand will make residuals. I know that's a fact.
How do you know that?
Because I know that for a fact.
Eric said hedge funds, Amazon, Apple stocks, and Lynn Loren said, "What's up? What's up, Lynn?"
You got jokes.
Shout to Eric, man. Every week, man, he shows support. Shout to Eric, man.
Just keeping it.
Right? I respect that.
Wait, so look. So what else you would do?
I would also invest in gas stations. That's guaranteed money. Laundromats. That's guaranteed money. I would also invest in buying cribs or apartments. That's guaranteed money. You know what I'm saying? Restaurants. That's guaranteed money. You feel me?
I'm not sure about restaurants.
That's guaranteed money. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not too sure. I'm not in New York. There's so many restaurants. You gotta have like good promotions.
Yeah, of course, definitely. But that's guaranteed money. But I'm just talking about. I would invest in anything that gives me guaranteed money.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And my argument was nothing is guaranteed.
True. That's because if it was that easy, then
everybody would.
But nobody. The thing is that with success, not everybody want to be successful, and that's the reality we have to understand. Because
so some people don't want to be failures and losers.
Because people are afraid to take risks, and people are afraid to fail. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, a lot of people, if they see a situation where it's too good to be true, they don't want to be down because it's too good to be true. Like the richest place on earth is a graveyard.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Why is it a graveyard? Because there's a lot of people, they had dreams, they had goals, but they were so fearful of what other people would perceive of them that they died with their dreams. And
why do you think people want to fail?
What people want?
I mean, well, people are afraid to fail
because they don't want to face embarrassment.
I say it's the school system.
What school got to do with this?
The school system makes it bad to fail. Therefore, you grow up.
But then school creates a grading system where there's an F. So they're expecting people to fail, or they wouldn't put that F in the first place.
Yeah, but that's not good for people. Period. Like he said, but people are afraid to fail.
I had a professor in college, and he was like, "As long as you come to class every day, you're not gonna fail. But the more you come to class and the better you do, the better grade you have. Everybody starts with a C, so no one fails." That class was always packed.
That was what, college?
Yeah, college. Philosophy.
But what I'm saying is, kids grow up afraid of failing. But it's known fact that you have to fail in order to succeed.
Yeah, you have to go through it.
But don't y'all see the problem that kids are growing up they're afraid to fail because your mom is going to get at you, your pops is going to get at you, your teacher is going to get at you. You're not going to make it to the next grade because you failed. They punish you for failing, so you don't want to fail. So therefore, in a situation where you know you're going to fail, you don't even take the risk because you're like, all right, I know I have to fail, then succeed.
So what you're saying, but the people that's willing to take the risk, they're not afraid to fail. But I think they're not afraid to fail because they probably got the backing. It's like if I came from a rich family and then I go and invest in business, I'm not going to worry about it because my parents got a big crib and my cousins got a big crib. They got me regardless. So I can mess up as much time as I want. That's why someone like Donald Trump done filed bankruptcy like 4 or 5 times.
And now look at him.
Exactly.
He made it to presidency.
Because it's all white.
I'm not going to say all that. Honestly, I don't think there's that many, racist people as there used to be. I feel like the really, really racist people are in hiding. There's a lot of, I guess, segregation going on, but...
I mean, I agree.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say racism.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the majority. It was a small minority because of the mere fact that they know for a fact in a couple of years the country's not gonna be run by white people anymore. It's gonna be run by colored
Spanish people.
I mean, look at the landscape right now. I mean, especially with this election, I think that's the reason why Trump was going ham. Like he was upset because that anything that he proposes now, you feel me? The House is gonna block it, so they're gonna be on his behind. For sure.
It's orange like orangutan.
Yeah, facts.
Shout to Vlad. He said failure is good. It sharpens character and makes you wiser.
That's a fact.
As long as you resilient your balance back and do better the next time. Facts. Shout to Vlad on the donation today. Shout to everybody that donated. You could donate at www.gofundme.com/therealword. That's gofundme.com/therealword.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask about that. Can I get a turkey?
Yeah, if you need one. Also, yeah, if you need a turkey, come out Saturday at 920 Park Place, Brooklyn, New York at 4 p.m. That's 920 Park Place, Brooklyn, New York at 4 p.m.
I also would recommend that that you guys please come 30 minutes prior before because it was done in 15 minutes, just so you know.
Just so you know.
And the thing is that we're going to be able to have more. We're going to give the estimation by Friday. Tomorrow, let me take that. By Thursday, I should be able to go around the community and just give out flyers and everything like that. So, and also meet up with you too to, get the turkeys as well. Facts.
So shout out to everybody that donate. If you want to donate, we got the Chase Quick Pay and we got the Cash App Rickard RAYCARD 12B at yahoo.com, RAYCARD12B at yahoo.com, or gofundme.com/therealword. So that's all.
You could change your name right on there, make it easier.
Yeah, but
That's all love.
I mean, they got a Real Word Gmail page. If I got any questions, concerns, you got any guests that you want to come on the show, that's the realwordtv at gmail.com. That's the Real Word.
Okay.
The realwordtv at gmail.com. Email us, questions, comments, all that.
They just got to email you?
Yeah, just email. Holla at us.
All right.
Definitely.
Put the word out there.
Next topic. We also, I know you guys have been hearing about the fire that's been going on in California.
Yeah.
Where a couple of people has died already. Huh?
I wanted to go out there.
Oh, shoot. Look here. Speaking of the fires, Kim and Kanye reportedly hired private firefighters to help them and their neighbors. That's what's up.
That's selfish.
That's beautiful. That's selfless, right?
Why didn't they do that for everybody?
They said to help them and their neighbors.
What about us?
We don't need it. It's not on fire. It's California, bro.
I mean, what about everyone else in Cali?
I mean, they helping out. They doing what they can. And
I wonder how much that costs.
Probably a lot. They got money, though. Yeah, man. So, I read somewhere that these fires happen naturally. I guess when the wood gets old and then it's very hot, so then when the sun hits it, it starts to smoke up and then starts fire.
Word.
That's just a natural way for nature to clear out itself. But because the people live up in the forest,
nature,
that's why it occurs a lot. Like usually they just let it burn out, but now because there's more houses, the fire picks up stronger and faster now.
Is the house cheaper? Because
No, the houses are
expensive. Actually, homelessness in California is real. I heard of the people who even got jobs. They don't even live in houses. They live in trailers. It's real out there. Especially in San Francisco.
Well, was it Miley Cyrus or was it Hannah Montana that lost? I said Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana.
Ain't they the same one?
Exactly.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, I think it was Miley
For
Cyrus.
a second, I fell for it.
Or the other girl. I forgot what was the other girl. Lindsay McGuire. I think.
Yeah, Lindsay McGuire.
I think one of them, their house burnt down. I don't know which one.
Wow.
Yeah. But they got out safe, and the animals got out safe too. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I wanted to talk about sports. Do you guys feel that Carmelo Anthony is being treated fairly? Is it he's not being treated fairly?
Tell the people what's going on with Carmelo Anthony.
So basically, from my understanding, is the people that they placed him with, they feel like they're not really good for him to be, to surround him in regards to winning, at least to go to the playoffs.
I feel like Carmelo's career might be over.
He needs to retire.
Unless he go to like a very good team already built.
He's already a millionaire. You feel me? I think he needs to retire.
He hasn't been the same since the white boy from Power smashed his wife.
Who smashed his wife? Up to Tommy? That was a movie. That's not, bro.
Nah. It looked pretty real though. It looked pretty real though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah, Carmelo was. What year was that?
I don't know. I think that was the year he got caught smashing a stripper, and then they said that he had got the stripper pregnant, and then Lala was like she was leaving. Then she was saying that she wasn't leaving.
Gosh,
and then she just started doing mad sex scenes with Tommy from Power.
Now, but the thing is that prior before that, she'd been signed a contract that she was gonna put herself out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she been did that.
So we went through all those seasons without her doing it, and then all of a sudden.
No, the thing is that that's part of the contract.
Convenient,
very
convenient.
Even 50 did his thing. Even everybody did their thing. Everybody had sex scenes, unfortunately.
So let me ask you guys a question: if y'all was with a girl and then she was in like a show like that or a movie, and she had to do a scene like that, would y'all be comfortable with it?
Negative.
I wouldn't be neither.
Me either.
She'll be single before the scene.
Some dudes is cool with it though. But there are certain female actors, once they get married, they don't really do sex scenes. Like, they just do Tyler Perry movies because, there's not really sex scenes in that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Acting is a hard career.
Like Megan Good. I don't think she does stuff like that anymore.
But before, she used to wild out.
She used to be my wife.
But the pastor stole her from you, though.
I know.
Ain't that something?
God restores.
God restores. That's a fact.
Say what y'all want. That was the devil. I don't
That's a fact.
Oh, man.
Wow, that's crazy.
How do y'all feel about sports? Because the other day I was talking to somebody about sports, and they said that they still feel like sports is like kind of, funny. A perfect example is there's a lot of garbage quarterbacks in the league right now, and still Kaepernick still doesn't have a job.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's not happening. It's a business,
But he ain't going broke.
It's a business.
He's not going broke.
He's not broke, but still, he could play. He's better than a lot of people that's playing right now. Like, why is it like that?
It's a business, man.
Facts.
Bad publicity. Same reason why Melo's even getting dropped in the first place. It's just the media attaches to Melo. The Rockets, they're not having their best season right now.
Yeah, because it was good last year.
And they got to deal with way more scrutiny. Like, is it Melo's fault? Is it Melo's fault? I think you guys are not getting along on the bench. And it's just because he's there. The media is just haunting him ever since he went to New York.
Wow.
So.
But the thing is, he's coming off the bench, right?
Yeah, and they're still haunting him.
But the Rockets have a team, though.
They do, but that's what makes it even more intensified because Melo's on the bench, and they're still pointing towards Melo as he's a problem. It's just the media haunting. I don't know what he did.
Oh, shoot. Eric, shout out to Eric. He said Melo has not been the same since Kevin Garnett's Honey Nut Cheerios line.
Oh, I want to give a shout out to my man, old boy from the Timberwolves.
He lost his job.
From the Timberwolves. What's that guy name again? He used to play for Chicago Bulls. I want to shout him out too.
Oh, you talking about Jalen Rose? Wait, no.
Not Jalen Rose,
Not
no.
Jalen Rose.
Derrick Rose.
Derrick
Wow.
Rose, this guy got jokes.
Wow, he came back to life, you know. Right?
I want to shout him
He
out.
was Jalen.
He he's been through a
He's a
lot.
commentator.
He's back now. Like he's back to Derrick.
For how long though?
Yeah, he's been through a lot. You know what I'm saying?
The
Shout out to Derrick Rose though. He beat a rape charge.
Did
His legs broke like 4 times.
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
He
son.
beat the rape charge. That was the first highlight of his career.
Yo.
That's a highlight of a lot of dudes' careers when they go into that life.
Yo,
man.
speaking of rape,
Peter
man,
Rape charge.
there's a new documentary coming out on Lifetime talking about R. Kelly's
Oh boy.
indiscretions. There's more news that just came out that he literally slept with his 14-year-old cousin, got her pregnant.
And this is fact or this is a rumor?
This is a fact. His brother just put him under the bus.
Damn.
His brother's always been putting him under the bus. You know what I'm saying?
So where's the baby then?
How old is he?
The baby's. I mean, she's pregnant. She you know what
Oh,
I'm
she's
saying?
pregnant right now.
They're pregnant right now. Yeah.
Wow.
How
Yeah.
old is he?
Like 50. It's unfortunate. The thing is that it stems from because he has a song called "I Confess,"
Yeah.
Done.
and basically it's like a 15-minute song, and he basically talks about he messes with young girls
That he
and
can't
older
read,
women.
and that he
He
had a
can't
sex
read.
problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he talked about he was raped, he was molested. I don't know if he was molested by a guy.
See,
I
Derrick
get bored
Rose
with
and
these
friends
people.
found not liable in gang rape case. So shout out to Derrick Rose.
Yes,
We're
sir.
gonna give a round of applause. You know, I didn't know he beat a rape charge. That's a
Yeah.
highlight.
Yeah.
Trophy
funny.
is
But
got an accomplishment for that.
I hope R. Kelly seeks help.
With his
Kelly.
reading or with everything else in his life?
I mean, he seeks help. I mean, he's going through a lot. You feel what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
you're going through too much. That could make you, want to commit suicide. So
He's going through a lot of young women too. He should slow that down.
he needs to relax. That's a fact. Yeah, he needs to relax, man. It's sad.
Yo, every time they want to take down a powerful black man, it's always with like a sex charge or some sex stuff.
That's a fact.
Like, damn, black men need to control their penis or something because they're
Facts.
wilding out. Like, that's how they got OJ, Bill Cosby, Tiger Woods,
You
Kobe
are
Bryant.
Absolutely right. It's just
Like,
it's on the money.
they gonna catch you, man, and they're gonna put up, like, with Tiger Woods, they put up a whole board of just women's faces.
Damn.
It was like a trophy wall. Like, yeah,
Damn.
Tiger got busy. And they hated him for that. He didn't do nothing wrong but sleep with a bunch of women. Like, like, that's the only thing he did. Like, that's a personal problem. Like,
That's true.
why
That's-
the whole world is making him apologize? Like, what's he saying
'Cause the
sorry
wor-
for?
The world thinks we're supposed to be the same. So
But
it's
bro, they threw a whole press conference just for Tiger Woods to say
That's
sorry
a fact.
for sleeping with
multiple
women.
women.
Yeah. At least he was clean. He didn't use drugs like Bill Cosby.
Damn, Bill.
Yeah.
Still.
And I heard he got a new Cadillac after his wife broke the Cadillac. Cadillac gave him a new Cadillac.
That's what happens when you're rich. I mean, you
And you winning.
produce- Yeah, when you're winning, literally.
And when you losing, everybody turn their back on you. Like
That's a fact.
that's the crazy part.
Nobody wants to hang with losers, though.
True.
That's a fact. Like my man, my sister, they don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you win. You heard?
Losers don't want to see you win.
That's why DJ
They,
Khaled
they
said
always see you win.
they try to count me out, man. They trying to count
Oh,
me out.
not that guy.
How they try to count me out?
I
All
love
I do is
DJ
win.
I love DJ Khaled. You heard?
I
I'm
think
like, wow.
He's crazy.
But I'm like-
Positive, but crazy.
How is he crazy?
But you can't really argue with his logic because
I can't.
every song, all I do is win. Like,
I know.
and then they try to count him out. Like,
It's-
how?
It's just like such a goofy energy. It's definitely positive. I won't knock it, but he definitely got like a goofy energy to it.
Yeah, a lot of people like him.
Yeah.
He's official. He has a good heart. You feel me? Be looking out. He's not like Birdman stealing people's money. You feel me? Shout out to Lil Wayne too. The album was fire too. Shout out
Yeah,
to
that
Lil
one
Wayne.
was fire.
That's alright.
Shout out to Wayne.
Alright.
That's alright.
It was a good comeback album.
Compared
There you
to
go. There you go.
compared to his old stuff when he was in Cash and when he was with the Hot Boys to now.
No Ceilings is the best mixtape.
Yeah,
Ever. Like, there's
that was
not-
a good summer, bro.
It's
That was
just-
a great summer.
That was a lot of movies.
Facts.
I wish we had Snapchat back then.
Highlight reels, bro.
It would have been.
It's just like in Pay to
Crazy.
Full when son has the video up on the club in the club and he's watching it in the club.
Yeah. That's how you do it, dog. You know, you see the doggy? Yeah.
Real life, bro. Real life.
I believe you.
Damn, a tear about to fall from my eyes.
Christ
So back in the day, I mean, not to get into specifics, back in the day, you guys used to do business together. You sort of, do your thing.
Yeah, we used to have fun, man. We used to be them boys, man.
Definitely. I used to underrate us. Like, I was like, maybe we're exaggerating. But looking back and talking to everyone else about their childhood, it'd be like, nah, bro, we was doing wild things. Like, it felt like nothing because it was so normal.
Exactly. And then we would take people with us, and every new person we brought, it was like, wow.
You used to go to work, like, right after the club, 2 hours of sleep, 1 hour of sleep.
Word 1 hour sleep?
Yeah, we used to be like, we were so happy about the night, we even stressed during the day of work. Like,
Exactly.
we was like, it's nothing, it's the regular.
Everybody used to be like, yo, can I come to the club with y'all? Can I come to the club with y'all?
It used to be bad. I used to get in trouble because of pictures.
Movies, bro.
Crazy.
That's real.
I wasn't even legal age.
Magic, man. That's all it could have been. That juice.
Just medicine.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hennessy.
Shout out to Great Goose.
Shout out to Ciroc.
Shout out to Rose.
Shout out to Rose a couple times.
Shout out to F1 until they shot it up.
Now a tear really gonna fall from my eye. Like,
Shout out to Gravity. Shout out to Buzz.
R.I.P. Gravity.
R.I.P. Gravity.
What's gravity?
Gravity made us men. That's what.
What's gravity?
Gravity was the spot on Empire that we used to go to. The lines used to be around the corner, but we used to come in because we was VIP. It's like
word.
Arrogance.
Arrogance.
I don't think it's arrogance. You think it's arrogance?
Nah, we were arrogant.
We was just moving in front like, yo, we popping bottles.
Be like 6 of us, like, yo.
No ID.
No ID, because we're not legal age. And we'd be like, yo, we're going to buy a bottle. Y'all going to behave? We're like, yeah. I still remember running around with the bottle in the club. He's like, yo, you told me you was going to behave. I'm like, yo, hold this, Rick. I just walked away. Like,
wow.
Used to be crazy.
Movies, bro.
Going on stage, threw money at the crowd. Like,
Make it rain, no hands. Yo, that was
No
an
Hands was
anthem.
a clutch song.
That was an anthem, bro. We used to go on stage and like we would tell the DJ what song to play. Like, yo, play this song. Play this song. I'm about to make it rain. I
was so drunk, I'm still not sure how we was functioning.
All my boys come, we make it rain. If I was like,
Wow.
bro, that was a
Thank
life,
God for
man.
restoration. God can change people.
Yeah, man.
Nah, that was just time. After a while, logic kicked in. We're spending money for no reason right now.
And plus, you just applied the same skills to a different platform, like what we did.
Pretty much, you know.
Like, we're more successful now than we were back then, but it's just like we're living a different type of success.
We slowed down. We turned the party moments into like singular moments. It used to be like we was trying to do it every 2 weeks, every week. And now it's like more like we save it for more occasions. But we know how to turn up when it's possible.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
We know what's necessary. Shout out Diddy. Keep it up. We need more Cirocs. Bad boy for life.
That's real.
You know, your friends became business partners, you know, and that's how you're supposed to keep it.
That's how you build an empire. Because, you know, it's hard to find new people.
No new friends.
That's real.
Like Drake said.
That's real.
Yeah, man. Like, shout out to the childhood, man. Shout out to Brooklyn. A lot of people be like how they went out of state for college and they had fun. We had fun in college because we went to the same college too. We used to get the chicken over rice man.
That man still hasn't told me what he put in the sauce.
Oh yeah, where?
His was a little different.
Downtown Brooklyn. Shout out to City Tech, man.
Shout out to City Tech.
Yeah, mad homies went through that school. Barely anyone finished. Yo.
It was just a stepping stone.
Everybody just transferred out that school. Like, that's what that school was good for, transferred. I know.
It had good technology, though.
Yeah.
Punch out memories.
Yeah, man.
That's not even all the stories. Like, we're keeping it censored.
Certain things we can't talk about, man.
We're keeping it censored. Like,
But right now, the Floss is still doing their thing. They still doing their thing.
Shout out to the Floss,
They
man.
still holding it down.
Yeah, I seen.
What was it called? The Floss.
I think it was called the Floss after that Brooklyn.
Oh, Canarsie
song.
Flossy.
Canarsie Flossy.
That's what Fab said.
Yeah, because Canarsie dudes always like get money. You know, a lot of scammers came out of Canarsie. Shout out to the whole 90s, 100s, 80s. You already know.
Just snitch on all of them. Like.
I ain't snitching nobody. I'm giving my people a shout out. Like shout out to the 80s, 90s, the 100s. You know, shout out to all Canarsie. Shout out to the 100 blocks, 100 clocks. Shout out to everybody. So you know, but Canarsie dudes was doing their thing. You know, and then you know when that whole car situation came about, you know, a lot of dudes was doing their thing, foreign cars, you know, clubs, popping bottles, girls, you know.
It all happened so fast.
Everything happened so fast, you know. And if you wasn't jumping in it, you missed it. It was like everything. Wow. But you just see dudes pull up in foreigns everywhere, man. You go to the club, after the club, just foreigns.
Good
like
times,
everything.
good times, good
Wet, fat foreigns. Everybody had a foreign. The foreigners, the Cubans, the change. It's like Little Harlem, you could say, man. Who knows?
Truly, truly, truly epic.
Yeah, man.
I can't really remember much night. Christmas night, I know. Was
And what made it beautiful, everybody was black.
That's true.
There are some light-skinned girls here and there. We had one Spanish friend and like 2 Chinese friends. Yeah.
That's true.
They count as black people, though.
Yeah, they cool.
They black Chinese.
Yeah, man. What about your childhood, Sanders?
It was more literally the street life. You know what I'm saying? More for me was more the rapping scene. That was really my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We did our little rapping thing too a couple
you know
times.
The rapping thing was really big
Oh,
in my neighborhood and everything
Yeah,
like that.
seen
You
that.
feel me? And you know, I mean, I can't get into details, but you know,
Yeah.
people did what they had to do to survive and to eat.
Was it fun?
Well, talking about like the life.
No, I'm talking about like, did you have fun?
Oh,
Like,
with rapping? Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I remember the Canarsie days, the Floss days was good days. Crown Heights days was beautiful. It's still beautiful.
What y'all used to do for fun out there?
I can't say, man. I can't say at all. All I know is that my man used to do this back in the day. He used to throw like water balloons in people's cars,
Wow.
literally, and everything like that.
They never get mad.
They would run up and be like, "Yo, who is doing that?"
Yo, speaking of that, bro, I remember one time I was driving through Crown Heights and these little kids really threw water balloons at my car. I didn't know what it was at first. I seen the kids duck into the
It's
park.
karma.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
Yep. From
all
all the
these.
people you threw eggs at.
Wow.
Yeah, I just blew you up.
Yeah, I remember that one Halloween day, bro. We had this old Camry, bro. This old white
I know
box-shaped
it.
Camry
Yo, did somebody
that had
throw?
rolled down windows. And then we was driving because we all had scream masks one Halloween. We went to throw eggs. And then as we was throwing eggs at somebody, the car broke down. Like the window couldn't go up or down, and the car just stood there. So we just yelled at them and threw eggs at them, and then the car broke down. So they was like, what? They just came and started egging us. And the window was down, so it hit us, man.
Then they crack. They had a little crack. No, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think. Did somebody throw an egg and it hit the window?
Yeah, somebody tried to throw an egg out the car, and then it came and hit us in the car. I'm like, yo, you got no aim. But that was fun, man.
Little arrogant kids.
Changing topics. Do you feel that Trump will get impeached?
No, I think if he was going to, he's gonna get impeached already.
How much years he got?
He already has 2, but to have a stir coming up.
Yeah, so he got 2 more years. He might get reelected. You never know.
It hasn't been that bad. You know, I thought the world blew up.
Nah, it wasn't been that bad. He's actually done a lot more than other presidents, I could say. He went to go speak to Kim Jong-un. He did that move. You know, he's cool with Putin for either his own benefit or for the country's benefit. But either way,
cool with them.
it's keeping us out of war. You know, the Chinese is back and forth, but they chilling. You know, you just gotta chill out on the tariffs. Besides that, everything is cool. Like, you know, people making money. There's jobs. There's work.
I feel like he got more beef inside than outside.
Yeah, it would seem so.
Wow.
Yeah, fact.
I feel like he got more beef inside the states than outside of the countries.
Yeah, because there's no crazy wars going on right now. Not that I know of.
Uh,
Well, he didn't start any new wars. I can say that much.
I hope he don't.
I hope he don't either.
But he's ready though. He's on that time,
I
man.
better start talking nice to him. He be petty on his last year.
He's that type of dude.
Yeah, he is. Y'all better start being nice.
Put some
Like
respect
Trump,
on
your
his
hair
name.
looking nice today.
That's Y'all don't know if you guys know. I don't know if you guys know, right? But Cuba has a lung cancer vaccine,
I wouldn't be surprised.
and they said that many U.S. patients can't get it without breaking the law. How do you guys feel about
I wouldn't
that?
be surprised.
Well, they got the best medical field
It's
in
a
the world.
business, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at a video of Farrakhan today, and he was like how 2 of his granddaughters are in medical school in Cuba to be doctors for free, because he said that's what Fidel Castro was offering the people, free education, and you could go to Cuba for free, be a doctor, come back to the U.S., but the U.S. was making those type of things illegal because, like you said, it's a business, and if people going over there and do it for free, then how would they make money? Some people graduate medical school with six-figure student loan debt, and law school, $100,000, $200,000 in debt. There's people like that.
It's crazy.
Facts.
Man, shout out to my son Bernie, man. My man Bernie, you know what I'm saying, want to make free college. So shout out to my man. You see, I mean, with the Robert Mueller situation, I want to go back to Trump. The thing is that, do you feel like there was collusion?
I think college is free now, they said. College is free for your bachelor's now in New
Full-time
York.
student, too.
Yeah, in New York.
And you have to live in New York
Yeah.
for a while. You can't be from out of state.
So no tuition for the 4 years.
Yeah, it's free as long as you live in New York.
That's what's up.
And
But you gotta go
full-time.
to a public school.
And it's
That's-
gotta be full-time.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So if anybody wanna, increase your knowledge, and hopefully your paycheck, go back to school in New York. It's free.
That's real.
Google everything.
And Uber everywhere.
Exactly.
Wow, that's real. That's real.
Ironically, the 6th thing trending right now on Yahoo is student loans. The irony.
Yo, why do people feel like it's a scam?
Sally Mae, because sometimes people will then go to school, spend all this money, and then graduate and not get a job, and they feel like it's a hustle. It's the same thing with college sports, where the school is making millions of dollars and they paid their players nothing.
Because school doesn't, I feel school has
Doesn't
not,
prepare you for life.
it does not. It's
No.
really just a
School-
daycare
School shows you how to move
with
and-
people.
within civilization, because it's training you to act and think a certain way that they want you to. I think that's what it is.
Which is take commands. Don't.
Jokes.
It is.
Yeah, and
It is take commands.
that's why a lot of people that did good dropped out of school. They're like, I don't need this. I'm gonna go against the grain and do what I gotta do.
It really is, because it's like programming. You
Yeah.
keep doing the same thing over and over. You keep listening and not thinking for yourself. Eventually, that's all you know how to do. You forget how to think for yourself.
That's real.
Now a lot of people are declaring their presidential run for 2020. They said this military vet just
I'm running for
announced.
president too.
They also said Hillary want to go. I think that's a bad idea.
Hillary gonna go again?
Yup,
A
she wants
third
to.
time?
I think Bernie has a better chance. I think Joe Biden has a better chance. I think Kamala Harris has a better chance.
I think Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
I think Juan Castro has a better chance. I think
How you
Elizabeth
bring up
Warren
the
has a better chance. Me, I would vote for. If I would vote for 2, it would be Elizabeth Warren and Kamala Harris.
So you want to vote for Joe Biden?
No, I wouldn't mind. I think Joe Biden's phenomenal. You feel me?
I think he's a cool dude.
Yeah, it's cool though. It don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I think he got a better chance than a lot of those people, because you gotta remember, America's very sexist and racist.
So you're not gonna vote for me?
I mean, if you get the money and you vote, I'm gonna vote for you. But if I vote for you and I help you, you gotta hold me down.
That's
That's
how it works.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send some turkeys, man.
we take it. We take it, man.
That's in 2020 though.
We take everything, man. We even take food stamps. If you got food stamps,
I'm done.
email us at TV at gmail.com.
We give it back, baby. We give it back. You heard?
You could buy turkeys with food stamps, bro.
You're right.
All right, so
He's right.
But
I was thinking about it like, what you saying, bro?
right, but
Yo, Real Talk needs to be a frequent guest.
it's
You
just
closer now? Bro, I respect that. I'm like, yeah.
Take mad food stamps, man. We cash it out.
That's a fact.
They need their food stamps though. That's all they got.
Yeah, but some people sell food stamps. You know that hustle.
That's true.
We from Brooklyn.
It's a fact.
Hustling is the real way out of life.
Remember the last time we was talking about hustling? You was like, that's what New York turns us into, hustlers.
That's why it's the place to be if you want to survive.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Well, not even survive, thrive.
No, the thing is that if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. Period.
Yeah, it's a jungle.
And that's a fact.
And it's a 24-hour hustle.
That's a fact.
So if you only hustling 12 hours or 5 hours or 10 hours or 2 hours, that's on you.
That's a fact.
You ain't got no one to blame but yourself, because this city don't close. It's not like them cities that everything closed at 11 or 12 or 1 or 9. Yeah, it's 24 hours. You can walk outside, the store open, gas station open, corner store open, everything lit.
Very true. I love it and hate it.
And you get a slice of pizza for $1.
Still,
Some places.
No, you still do, especially in the city. Yes, you do. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
some places.
That's a fact.
34th in Lexington.
That's a fact.
Shout out.
Giving a shout out.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Anything else you want to discuss?
We practically almost pretty much done. I mean, you want to go for 8:30 or we're good?
Hold on, I got a question.
Yeah,
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
It's like, it just popped into my head.
Go ahead.
It's random though.
Go ahead.
Forgive me though.
Oh, listen. Oh, before we do that, I want to shout out to today. Is Memorial, I think, Veterans Day. I want to shout out all the veterans who
Shout out,
have
big bro.
sacrificed their lives, their families as well too. We got to do a little bit more better in treating our veterans better. When they come back home, they need to be guaranteed jobs and benefits because they lay aside themselves to save us from tyranny and the evils of this world. So shout out to them and everything like that.
Shout out to Barrington Thompson. He was a veteran. Shout out to Emmanuel Delavere that came on the show. He's a veteran. Shout out to my cousin Jerry Darville. He's a veteran. So shout out to all you guys. If I'm
your cousin from Florida?
No, his brother.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, so shout out
That's
to all
amazing.
y'all. If I leave anyone out, my apologies.
Papi Dino.
Shout out to all y'all. You know.
Facts.
What was your question, Craig?
Damn, it's kind of awkward now, but
It's not awkward, but you
is.
you not. You being you, man.
So Snapchat got like premium Snapchat, and there's like prostitution going on there.
There is.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Or they direct
That's
you to another
crazy.
website. Facebook got it. I mean, not Facebook. Instagram got it too.
No, people definitely has it.
Yeah, Facebook
Let's
probably got
It's
it too.
real.
Listen. A lot of these girls are selling their pooms, yo. The thing is that.
Well, he's selling pictures and stuff.
it's
No, that's not
pictures
a
now,
collection. No, listen. Once you see OnlyFans.com, you know what OnlyFans.com means.
What does that mean?
Come on, bro.
It means pay-per-view, guy.
In the pay-per-view, like you could pay them so you could come. You know, come on. Listen, prostitution will never end.
It's been since the times of the Bible.
Yeah, facts. And a lot of these girls, man, a lot of these Instagram girls,
They don't got no job.
they don't got no job. How you think they making their money?
Because it's like a catalog for rich dudes. You just go on. Look at Dan Brazilian, that guy that's always with all the girls all the time.
Who's that?
Dan Brazilian.
Who's
I'll show
that?
y'all later on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he a rapper?
No, he's not a rapper. He's this white guy. His father was rich, and then his father got caught into some scam. They said then his father hid the money and gave those sons the money. So then they ended up being rich. Then he went off and joined. He joined the Navy. He was one day away from being a SEAL, but then he did not pass the training on the last day because something happened. But then since he had money from his father's money, he went to Vegas and started gambling. Then he won like a couple poker contests, and then he's just a socialite. Like he's just like one of those like rich guys on Instagram that like shows expensive watches and cars and private jets and have mad girls and betting. Think of it like a Brolic White Floyd Mayweather with hair, like that almost, but without boxing.
That's a lot of ego.
Yeah.
So basically, he's with a lot. He's with a lot of girls. Like,
Yeah, he's a playboy.
okay,
Like that's his life. Like gamble. Now he's investing into marijuana, but he used to smoke a lot of marijuana. Now he sells it.
he's an old guy, like in my 50s, right?
Nah, he's young. He's like in his 30s or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and now he invested it in the dispensaries. Now he owns his own brand, and I think he's doing like webinars and cartoons and stuff like that. He does a lot of other stuff now.
Okay.
he's just famous for being rich, so he just hang around rich people now. So like now he's even more richer.
Okay.
Like richer.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a good investment though. A lot of people don't know that your own PR self. Like if you're rich, just spend money to go to places where rich people are, and then make connection with those rich people. Like you know, you might have to pay like let's say you pay $20,000 for a ticket to the Met Gala, but you pull up in the Met Gala, especially if you fly, people are like, who's this dude? Then you around all these other.
That's a fact. Well, we need. Well, I mean,
who's this guy?
don't snitch, but that's what you know. Yeah, that's where it's at.
That's why I go to the 40-40.
Yeah, exactly.
They always be stars there all the time too, right?
Yeah. Gotta surround yourself where the stars be at.
Yo, how much is it to get in usually?
It's free entry.
Or the 40-40 club, right?
Yeah.
I've never been there. I gotta pull up one day then.
Facts, to make networking connections.
I ain't gonna lie.
You can't come, bro.
What you mean can't come?
You can't come.
It's all about connections. Listen. We need
You can't come.
The real world needs sponsors. The real world needs investors.
I'm gonna wear a suit.
You know what I'm saying? I wear a suit too. I agree 100%.
It's not what you think, bro.
And we gotta get like one bottle, you know.
No, don't do that to yourself.
Why?
Just stop it.
Don't put yourself in that situation.
Just stop
I
it.
feel like if I go in a 40-40 club, I gotta look, you know, I gotta look the part.
Stop.
Wow.
We're gonna talk later.
Alright guys, so closing thoughts. Wait, so why you brought up the Instagram girls? Like, what was that about?
Is that shit legal? Like that don't make no
mean,
sense to me.
It is legal. I mean, it's not legal, but people be selling. Listen, look.
All right.
But
it's pictures, though.
Listen, we all
People
listen.
pay for
We
pornography
all know.
subscription.
Listen. We all know.
Is that a
Listen.
crime?
No.
Listen. We all
The
know.
hustle,
Like, listen.
bro.
When you put two and two together, like
You get 4.
you already know what it is. This guy got jokes. We already this guy got
Say
jokes.
with the dramatic.
What? Listen, when you see a person, listen. I'm gonna
Learn that since kindergarten.
Listen, I mean,
you know what it is.
I respect a woman more who is working hard, don't have to sell her vagina. Like Amber Rose is making the thought thing be cool and everything like that.
Why? You know how much courage it takes to do that?
I mean, she's not the first person.
The first person, I mean, I'm not for it because the thing is that I'm not for it. I'm not for it at all. But that's what she wants to do. You feel me?
Bro, what's wrong with that? Like,
She's living her best
She's
life.
living her best life. I mean, to each his own. But anyway, the thing is that when you see people like girls, bad, always vacationing, they in the bed, like the girl Brittany Renner,
Who do you think's taking the pictures?
like the girl Brittany Renner,
photographers.
like the girl. Come on, bro.
They got paid for
Like the
that.
girl Brittany Renner.
They don't
like,
got no job. Who you think paying?
Come on, listen, like the girl Brittany Renner.
That's the girl that messed with Kaepernick?
Yeah, and now she wants to get married. Like, come
I
on,
mean,
man.
look at Corinne Steffen. She's married. She's successful now.
She's still married?
I mean, I think she's probably on her 3rd marriage, but still.
Crazy.
There's dudes out there that marry girls for money.
No, but she's weird. The thing is that with her is she would tell when she was with her husband, she would say, "Listen, I'm leaving
To go meet Lil Wayne.
to meet Lil Wayne." What the heck is
At the Lil Wayne make a song and she would turn to her ringtone.
You gotta go, yo. I'm not with that. I don't care. Real talk.
There's somebody out there that's with that.
There's someone for everybody.
It's the fact I'm good. I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it either.
All right, guys. Closing thoughts.
We want to thank everybody who's watched the show tonight, and we ask that you guys contribute to our cause and to continue to contribute to the ministry, the Real Word, because we want to do a lot of community service. We'll keep you updated with our non-for-profit status. We're almost there, and we have a lot of big upcoming projects coming up. So help us and support what we're doing, and we appreciate you all.
Craig, any closing thoughts?
I was just being serious. Like, that was me being serious. Sort of, kind of. Closing thoughts. Can't knock the hustle, man. Can't knock the hustle.
You can't, man.
I can't knock Trump hustle. I can't knock stripper hustle. I can't knock nobody hustle, man. Get it how you get it. Just don't take a life.
Sound advice. So shout out to everybody for watching tonight. Shout out for everybody that tuned into tonight's episode and to everybody that's been supporting the cause. Shout out to everybody that donated thus far to the GoFundMe and donated in person. Shout out to Franco Haitian. Shout out to iServe. Shout out to Marlo. Shout out to my family for supporting. Shout out to everyone that dropped something into the accounts and that sent something. Shout out to the whole Herman SDA Youth Church for going half and half with us. And shout out to YB Young Brooklyn. Shout out to Lady Shout BK. Shout out to Black Zen. And all the people that's sponsoring and contributing to this event. We're trying to make it grand. Shout out to Brooklyn for accepting us and showing us so much love, because without you, we are nothing. And with God. Shout out to God. So shout out to the Brick.
Shout out to God.
Amen. Shout out to the whole Brick Network. We come on this Thursday at 4 p.m. and we be back here live with you next week, Monday. And pop out, 920 Park Place, Brooklyn, New York at 4 p.m. That's 920 Park Place, Brooklyn, New York at 4 p.m. We're giving out free turkeys to the people in the community. And we just thank you all for your love and support and for watching your show and helping us to build, guys.
Breathe.
Always.
And let's pray. Father, we pray you may continue to order our steps, strengthen us, and keep us in your presence. In Jesus' name we do pray. Amen.
Amen, guys. So we see you next week. YouTube.com/TheRealWordTV. You already know.